Hi, this is Anahit. Welcome back to English Anahit. Have you ever heard anything about difficulty whenever it is a countable noun and whenever it is an uncountable noun? Do you know their difference? Do you know anything about the situations you are allowed to use this English word as a countable noun and as an uncountable noun? If no, this video is for you. I'm going to explain every detail about this English word, difficulty. So keep watching to the end. Thank you. First of all, let's talk about difficulty whenever it is a countable noun. What do I mean countable? I mean you can add a or n at the beginning of the word. You can add s to the end of the word, or you can change that word to a plural noun. But when is difficulty countable? It depends on the meaning. Whenever difficulty means problem, you can use it as a countable noun. I mean, you can say, I have a difficulty, or I have difficulties. Here you mean, I have a problem, I have problems. Last year, I worked at a company and I had a lot of problems at that company, or I had a lot of difficulties at that company. It is clear that I mean I had problems at work. Before talking about difficulty as an uncountable noun, let's add some other words to difficulty and make new ones. Number one, personal. You can say personal difficulties. It means personal problems. The problems you might have in your personal life. Some people like talking about their personal difficulties, and some people no. He prefers not to talk about his personal difficulties to anyone. How about you? Do you ever speak about your personal difficulties or no? Number two, financial. Financial plus difficulties. Financial difficulties. Do you know the meaning of financial? Financial comes from finance, so it is related to money. So if a person has financial difficulties, that person has some problems related to money. Maybe that person cannot pay rents, cannot pay bills, or even has problems buying something he needs. It might happen at companies. For example, our company is facing a number of financial difficulties these days. Maybe we cannot even pay salaries to our employees. Learning. You can add learning to difficulties. Now you have learning difficulties. What's the meaning? If somebody has learning difficulties, they cannot learn something easily and quickly. They have problems learning something. The process might be hard and complicated. He used to work at a school for children with learning difficulties. You can add a verb to difficulties. Which verb? Encounter. What's the meaning of encounter? Face. Encounter difficulties, face difficulties. Everyone who tries to learn something new might encounter difficulties at first. Another verb which can be used with difficulties is arise. It comes after difficulties. Difficulties arise. What's the meaning of arise? Arise means happen, to happen, I mean. When you say difficulties arise, it means some problems happen or some problems start to happen. For example, since the beginning, some difficulties have arisen. Arisen is the past participle form of arise. Now, it's time to talk about difficulty as an uncountable noun. When and which situation? What's the meaning of difficulty whenever it is an uncountable noun? Whenever a word is uncountable, you cannot add a or n at the beginning of the word, and you cannot add s to the end of the word. I mean, you cannot use it as a plural noun. You cannot use it as a singular noun. It is just a word without any of them. So you cannot say a difficulty, you cannot say difficulties. What's the meaning of difficulty in this situation? Whenever you use difficulty as an uncountable noun, you talk about something which is difficult to do. I mean, you cannot do it easily. Also, you talk about something which you cannot understand easily. It is difficult to understand. It can be related to something like grammar rules or something like that. Here, one good example is something like that. I have difficulty learning this new grammar. It means I cannot understand this grammar. So I cannot say I have a difficulty learning this grammar or I have difficulties learning this grammar. Just I have difficulty learning this grammar. What's your opinion about taking tests so that you can be sure if you have learned this new point or no? First, take a look at this test. He cannot very well. He has understanding what people say. He cannot understand what they say. Which one? Difficulty, difficulties. Here, you need to choose difficulty because it is something which is not easy to do and which is not easy to understand. So he has difficulty understanding what people say. Now, the second test. He has faced some in his personal life recently. It means there are some problems maybe. So, which one? Difficulty or difficulties? Here, you mean problems. That's why you have to choose the countable form. And you have some, so you have to add S to difficulty. He has faced some difficulties in his personal life recently.